Hi everyone, welcome back to our entrepreneurship classes, and in today's class we will study about motivation. Okay, motivation. So what is this motivation, and we will learn about the features and meaning of motivation. So motivation is derived from the Latin word movere. Okay, M-O-V-E-R-E. It is derived from the Latin word mover, which means to move. Okay, motivation means to move. Motivation is an inner desire, or it's an internal feeling that stimulates a behavior to perform and to achieve the goal. So motivation is the inner drive of a person that influences the behavior to act in such a manner so to achieve the desired goals. So motivation is derived from a Latin word mover, which means to move towards the achievement of your goal. Okay, so let's look into its nature one by one. And motivation, there are different entrepreneurial motivation, and we will learn about it in the later classes. So let's look into the features or nature or characteristic, whatever, of motivation one by one. So the first feature is it is a psychological phenomenon. Motivation is an inner feeling, or it is an inner desire or inner drive that stimulates a person, right? It is internal to one individual. So it cannot be, since it is a psychological phenomenon, it cannot be, forced by a manager to its employee. It is an inner desire and inner feeling to do something. Suppose if an employee wants to have a new house, okay, the desire to have a new house, new car, etc. Those are inner feeling of the employees. Therefore, motivation is a psychological phenomenon, and it cannot be forced to employees by the managers. The next feature of motivation. It produces goal-directed behavior. Motivation, those who are, motivation induces people to act in such a manner to reach the desired goals and achievement. So those who are highly motivated, they do not need instructions or directions. They perform, they perform their duty in such a manner that they are always directed to success of achieving their goal. Therefore, motivation is goal directed, and those who are already motivated need not be instructed or motivated again. They are highly motivated. And for example of this produces highly directed behavior is that, suppose a person or an employee wants promotion. Okay, if an employee wants promotion, the employee will work harder, efficiently and more effectively in order to get the promotion. He is already induced by he's already motivated by the factor of promotion. That's why he does not need any more motivation. Therefore, those who are motivated are always goal directed. The third feature of motivation is motivators can be both positive and negative. Motivators can be both positive and negative, in the sense that managers use certain positive motivators, such as promotion, increment in salary, paying bonus, etc. Those are positive motivators of employees by the managers and the higher authorities. Okay, some people are motivated with those things, such as increment in salary, paying salary on time, bonuses, compensation, those things. And there are certain people who cannot be motivated with positive motivators. Therefore, managers use these negative motivators in order to motivate the employees and the individuals. So what are these negative motivators? Negative motivators can be in the form of demotion, right? In the form of warning signals, in the form of warning articles. These are negative motivators. Therefore, if a person is not motivated by positive motivators, then the manager uses the negative motivators, and therefore certain in certain situations, people act in a desired manner by using these negative motivators instead of positive motivator. Okay, so there are two types of motivation that can be either positive or negative. The third feature of motivation, it's a complex process. As we all know that different people have different concept, different people have different personality, and therefore it is very difficult for a manager to use one method or one technique of motivation and generalize the motivation drivers and motivation factors to all of them. The different people with different personalities, such as some persons are motivated by monetary incentives, whether some are not motivated by monetary incentives, they are instead motivated by non-monetary incentives. Some people are motivated by positive motivators, some are by negative motivators. Therefore employees in an organization are very different and very complex to understand, because we human beings are very difficult to understand. Therefore motivation is not a easy process, but it is a very complex and very difficult process for a manager. Next is dynamic and continuous. We as human beings, our wants and needs are unlimited. As soon as a person gets satisfied with one need, the desire for another need continues and starts in a person. Therefore it is very dynamic, which means it keeps on changing. Human needs and wants and desire keeps on changing, and it is continuous. Therefore for an entrepreneur to keep its employee motivated, they need to keep on and changing the motivation factors, or they need to change the motivation drivers, and this process of motivation is continuous for employees, for managers to keep the employees motivated in their works. Therefore managers use certain motivation factors, and these five factors are the main motivation or main characteristics and nature of motivation. Okay. So there are different theories propounded by different individuals. There are different motivation theories that are propounded by different individuals. But in your textbook, we will study only two theories. Okay, the first theory is given by Maslow, Abraham Maslow, known as the Maslow need hierarchy theory. So in this Maslow need hierarchy theory, Maslow have said that the need in an individual is in a sequential manner and in a hierarchical manner. Okay, for an individual, if one need is fulfilled, he jumps to the next need, and according to the sequence, the need for an employee and for an individual is classified into 5 hierarchical needs. And the first need in a human being or an employee is physiological needs. Okay, so what is this physiological need? Physiological needs are the basic needs for survival of human beings, such as food, clothes and shelter. Okay, so the first need that an individual needs to survive is the physiological needs, and these needs are very basic. Okay, basic needs, that is food, shelter and clothing. So according to Maslow, the first need that any individual require is physiological need. That is in the context of an individual. And in the context of an employee, the basic needs, that is the physiological needs. By physiological needs, Maslow means that basic salary or the minimum salary. Okay, in physiological need for an individual, it is food, clothes and shelter, and for an employee, it is the minimum basic salary. Whenever an employee joins the organization, they try for basic salary. Okay, so once this physiological need, that is once our basic needs is fulfilled, human beings or employee jump to the next need, that is safety and security needs. So once our basic needs are fulfilled, we jump to the second need, that is safety and security needs. Here safety and security needs are divided into two needs, that is physical needs and economical needs. So once our basic needs are fulfilled, what an individual thinks is about his or her future security. And so this future security in terms of physical security may be is is protecting ourselves or being secured from any illness, fire, accident, etc. So those are security needs in a human being and in an individual. And in the context of this employees, the social needs or security needs are needs such as for future, that is future benefits such as pension, provident fund, okay, those things, those incentives after retirement, all those things comes under safety and security needs of an individual as well as an employee. So the second needs after the basic needs is safety and security need is what we try for according to Abraham Maslow. The third need after the safety and security need is social needs. Okay, once our basic needs, once our safety and security needs are fulfilled, we thrive and we jump to the next level, that is social or affiliation needs. So what do we mean by this? What does Maslow mean by this social needs? Social needs here means building relationship, okay, building relationship, friendship among people. Since an individual live in the society, we have to mingle with other people in the society. In the same manner, in the context of an employee and organization, the social needs here means the employee would have to work with team, right? So teamwork, the collaboration with one another, and also managers organizes certain informal and formal gatherings for the employees to know each other better, so that the productivity in the organization or in the enterprises is to the maximum. Therefore, once this basic needs is fulfilled, then the individual employee jumps to the safety and security needs, which means for future. And once we are done with fulfilling that need, we come to the social and affiliation need, that is the need and collaboration of other people. So once these three needs, that is once our basic safety, social need is fulfilled, what an individual try for is esteem needs, okay. Esteem needs here means recognition and respect. Now in the social needs, we have met friendship, we have met relationship, and we have many people who came into contact with us. So according to this esteem needs, what an individual need is the recognition and respect from others in the context of an individual and as a person. And in the context of an organization, esteem needs is wanted by the higher authority and higher level of management, such as a promotion or title in an industry or in an enterprise. So once these four needs, that is physiological, safety, social, esteem needs is fulfilled, this we jump to the last need, okay. As human beings, according to Maslow, we jump to the last need, that is self-actualization need. So this self-actualization need is the need of oneself to be better of what we are actually good at. We want to be discovering our talent of what we are good at, right? So in self-actualization, in terms of organization, it means the achievement of goal, okay? Therefore, according to Maslow, every individual passes through this phase, that is this 5 phase of needs, that is physiological needs, which is the basic needs, that is then we jump to the next need, that is safety and security needs, then we move ahead to social needs, then esteem needs and self-actualization needs. Therefore, according to Maslow, there are 5 needs of hierarchy in a human being and in an employee. So we have completed the Maslow hierarchical need theory. So this second theory in your textbook is David McClelland's acquired need theory, okay. So McClelland have propounded this acquired need theory, and according to McClelland, this need of a person are acquired over a time and over the experience of a person. Therefore, every individual, regardless of the gender, race, caste and creed, whatever, every individual will possess one of these 3 needs, okay. One of these 3 needs will be your dominant needs in every individual, and every individual will fall under one of these needs under according to David McClelland. So you might have a dominant factor of need under this one. You might have a one dominant need, okay, out of these three needs. So let's look into it. What are these three main motivator drivers in a person? So there, these three basic needs, or these three needs that is there in human being is the first is need for achievement, okay. The need for achievement. Any individual who have, or any individual who have this need for achievement are individuals who strive for excellence, who wants competition, okay. These people are those people who wants competition, who wants to excel in everything they do. They want to face challenges, okay. These people, those who have this need of achievement, are persons who always want competitors, who always wants to perform difficult tasks. But these people are those person who does not want to take high risk or low risk. They take only moderate risk. And those who fall under the need of achievement category, they always seek feedback after the performances of the task or after the performances of their activities. Therefore, the persons who are falls under this need of achievement category are those people who always strive for feedback. And by feedback, under this need of achievement, feedback means they always want praises for what they do in the task or praises for the work, okay. So this type of people fall under the category of need for achievement. They want to do challenging tasks, they want to outwit the competitors, they try for excellence, and they work hard to perform challenging tasks. The next is need for affiliation. The people, those who fall under this need for affiliation, are people who are, easygoing people. What I mean by easygoing is that they can collaborate with anyone. They compromise collaboration with competition, okay. They like to work with people. They want to collaborate with other people. They believe in this esprit de corps, which means team spirit, okay. So need for affiliation people are those people who likes to mingle with people in their works, who wants to collaborate rather than compete with others. And these people are people, those who are very social and those who can work with anyone. So people falling under this affiliation need under McClelland are those people who are very sociable and who can mingle with everyone, okay. The next need that McClelland have propounded is the need for power, okay. So the people, those who fall under this need of power are people, those who are those who want to lead other people, those who want to initiate, those who want to have control over other people. So these those who fall under the need for power are those people who wants others to work under him, or who likes to control other people. Therefore, David McClelland have propounded in his theory these three needs, that is need for achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. And any employee working under any organization will have one of these needs, okay. Any employee and any individual who are working will have one of these needs. And for a manager, it is important to understand under which category does a particular employee fall, so that the motivation, to understand the main motivation drivers of a particular employee, so that it is easier for the manager to, it becomes the work of the manager easier in order to motivate with one of these three needs. Therefore, in motivation theories, there are two theories given in your textbook. There are so many theories which you will study in your higher classes, but for class 11 you just have two motivation theories. Remember the two motivation theories. The first motivation theory is the Maslow's need hierarchy theory, where there are 5 hierarchical sequence, okay. And when once a need or satisfaction is done with one need, a person jumps to the next need. But in this McClelland need theory, any individual in an organization or any employee falls under three categories of need, that is need for achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. Therefore, it is important for a manager to understand under which category does an employee fall, so that he as a manager can come up with the correct motivation driver in order to motivate the employee working in his organization. Thank you.